all of this points very clearly to the defendant, doesn't it?
Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. Ready to give in yet? Right.
There's a lot of bananas. Didn't the monkey have a banana at some point too in Big Top, whatever?
It did.
No. There was the
Ooh,
first
the monkey?
tutorial thing.
Yeah.
No, with the gloves.
Yeah,
the glove banana.
the bunch of bananas. Yeah, that was mentioned.
Okay, good.
I'll find the hole in your argument somehow.
The only hole I'll find is
Mm,
you can press
Oh,
as hard as
well?
you can press as hard as you'd like. Just hurry up with your useless, pointless questions.
You can't rush me by, like, talking about those things at the end. It'll take as long as it takes.
You're not normally this quick, are you?
It's been a long time. I'm out of practice.
I'll say.
Alright. Matt Haggard. I don't care about them being huge rivals. In his way. Yeah, that's whatever. We knew about that. I'm not really concerned about that. I'll press this, though. Hold it! Do you have any proof that the button belonged to the victim? Okay, Phoenix, please. Phoenix, please.
Huh? What do you mean, pal?
Oh, let me put it this way. I'm asking you if you have any evidence to back up your claim that this button was ripped off the Jammin' Ninja's costume.
Huh? Can't you tell just by looking at it?
Maybe?
And the victim's blood is on it, so...
Tap! Anyone could have smeared that blood on there afterward.
Mr. Edgeworth, help me, sir!
Alright! I knew it had to be this piece of evidence. Now to reel this one in. No.
Thread.
Huh?
The button was attached to the costume by thread, obviously.
Okay.
And that thread snapped when the button was torn off. If you match up the ends of the thread on the costume with the thread on the button, it's a perfect match.
Great.
Yeah, that's it. They're a perfect match, pal. A match made in heaven. A wonderful ship. Two boy people who would love each other forever.
Two what people? Well, that's Edgeworth for you. Never misses a beat.
Yeah, it was found in there. None of these are sussy.
Mm.
Ooh, this one. I'll press
Okay,
this one.
that I would press.
Hold it! They didn't say anything about the sticky fingers either, though. Tap! There is no way that this was premeditated murder, even if he bought the knife.
Sorry, pal. But in this jurisdiction, premeditation can be formed the instant you stab someone, so really, it doesn't actually matter if it's premeditated murder or not. Unless we're talking about an accident. But also, this isn't a pocket knife. It doesn't fold, so it's not great for walking around with either.
Ugh. Well, this is not good. If the prosecution can prove it was premeditated murder, we're done for. I don't know why that's so important in this game.
In real life, the way it used to be is that if you could prove it was premeditated, then it's murder. If it's not premeditated, then it was something else. But that's not the modern rule in this country. So there is that.
Interesting. Phoenix.
Yes?
There's something very interesting about what the detective said just now.
Oh, does she like my law school educated reply? No.
Think carefully before it's too late.
A button covered in the victim's blood, and a knife with unguard's fingerprints.
Be grateful. If the judge were more rash, he would have already pounded his gavel in closing.
I feel like he barely understands in the first place. We're still in a world of trouble, though.
It just zooms to the judge. Banana.
I wish there was a judge drooling, like, face. I need a judge drooling face.
Ring.
Oh, it'll happen in like the third game, I'm sure. Fourth game, at least. The judge is up there in years. Well, for any battle, you must find your enemy's weakness. So, let's find the weakness in this testimony, no matter how small it may be. Okay, Phoenix?
Okay.
Ace Tooney. Like and subscribe.
And it took you back to the beginning.
So it was that statement. She liked that statement.
Wait,
you have to present
So
something
you
to that
heard
statement.
what Mia wants to harp on people's weaknesses, and we know what Adrian's weakness is, don't we?
No.
That's what she told us to do, to harp on their weaknesses.
I mean, that will definitely come up in the future.
This was the one she harped on, right? We pressed
That was
this,
the one.
and she went, so what are we presenting to this?
What
The
do we
button?
have?
No. The knife because it says Gatewater.
It's, yeah. So how was it bought?
Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
With money.
No, but why would you, like this looks like a knife that, like, we literally saw that also in the investigation, that
Like,
it was a knife
from
that you
the
ate the
hotel.
food with, right?
Uh-huh.
So
I represent it. That's
I
the
wanna
only thing
present
I
the
can
knife.
see.
You're gonna be fine. It's not gonna lose any health.
okay, that means it works. E to present. Objection. Tap. Wait a second.
What?
What do I need enough for all of us? Fancy button
You need-
knives?
No, you need the judge to start drooling in it.
Oh. I see. It would just be funny when he talks about bananas versus bandanas. So, the basis of your argument is that this was a premeditated murder is simply that my client bought the knife beforehand,
That's right, pal. The defendant.
did not buy this knife. Yay! Look, we got it! We did it! Yay!
Huh?
Take a good look at the handle of this knife, and you'll see what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
What do you
talking
mean?
about.
It's just my reflection.
No, the edge. You can see right
What?
there, really tiny. It's kind of a little engraved there in the picture even.
It has a gatewater seal set into the handle.
Gatewater? I think I've heard that name somewhere before.
Oh, jeez.
So
Is that
Gumshoe
where,
could
like-
figure out he was strangled and not stabbed.
I'm pretty sure the
Not
gatewater is
Gumshoe,
where,
the
like...
police.
Okay, you're right.
No. I remember. It's where, like, Richard Nixon sent those operatives to, like, steal something from the Republicans, right?
No, that's the water gate.
Ah.
Other way.
So close.
But Gate Water is the name of the hotel. The Gate Water Hotel.
Yeah, the hotel where the Democratic Oh!
Tap! The murder knife was actually property of the hotel. Yay, see, we got it. Point! Which means this murder was not premeditated.
Yes, that is very true. This is a very big... What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
Edgeworth, you kinda scare me when you laugh like that.
I'm sorry, but the defense is simply too careless.
What?
Tippity tap tap.
No.
I think whether the crime was premeditated or not has already been determined.
How so?
Well, I've already determined it. That's how. Now, I admit this knife is hotel property. There is no one currently on the police force that is dumb enough not to realize this.
Oh, good. I was worried.
But Gumshoe is technically still on the police force. Oh.
But I did. Oh.
Dylan, if you whimpered, we didn't hear it and I need it to happen. Come on.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Immediately saves and quits. That's it.
That's extreme. We did it. We got it.
We peaked tonight, guys. We broke the curse.
The question is, Tap, where did this knife come from?
Where'd it go?
Is that the question? Cotton Eye Joe.
Why, that's obvious. It came from the victim, Mr. Corrida's room.
Shake. Sorry, Your Honor, but that is incorrect.
Oh.
Glumshoe! Oh my god.
Glumshoe is top tier.
Glumshoe.
Honestly, we need
That's
a Glumshoe
amazing.
emote
Oh, do we? Okay, I'll write it down. Right, Patrick,
Yeah.
write it down.
where he does like that sad, like, oh,
Yeah.
he does that quite a lot.
He does.
The victim ate a last meal before he was murdered. With that being the case,
I mean, I see the knife right there. That's all.
I would like to draw the court's attention to what is on top of the table.
Oh no. This is the switch swatch bit.
There's a knife and a fork on the table. Then, where in the world did this knife come from?
If it pleases the court,
And it does. I mean,
I would like for us to recall the room of the defendant, Mr. Man on guard.
that doesn't please the court though, no.
Especially what was on top of his table.
He didn't need a knife, he had a katana. That's what he cut his teeth with, obviously.
Wait, yo, look, I told you, told you, there's a knife missing off of one of the plates.
Yeah, we knew this.
Well,
They switched him though.
I'm still right.
Yes.
Whatever. There is something missing. Perhaps it is a single knife in your area, looking for love within
No,
5
no.
miles.
One's a katana, then there's another knife and 2 forks. And another fork because there's like a bident trident thing in there. You know, we got them all.
We investigated the leftover dishes for fingerprints, and while we were investigating, we came to the conclusion that Mr. Manangard's knife was missing.
If the knife fit.
That's the beauty of knives, they always fit, if you press hard enough. Mr. Manangard had gone to the victim's room with the knife he had used during dinner.
So how do you know that's not steak juice?
They tested the blood, and it was the...
Yeah, okay, sorry.
That's how I...
We
yeah.
apparently didn't have blood testing in the last game, so I'm kind of rusty.
Why would he carry a knife on a visit? To kill, of course.
He wanted a piece of his steak.
And with that, I believe the prosecution has proven... that this was a premeditated murder.
Oh no.
Amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Absolutely brilliant. A brilliantly clear deduction. It seems like Edgeworth had this planned from the very beginning.
This must be one of those traps, and I just walked headlong into it.
A murder weapon with fingerprints, and a button from the victim's costume. There is quite a sizable amount of evidence here.
Thank you, Your Honor. I get that quite a lot. I can safely say that any further deliberation is a waste of Your Honor's time. Quite sizable, I am indeed.
And I don't get your sizable amount of evidence enough, Edgeworth. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of Ace Attorney. We play live once a week on Twitch and YouTube.
Thank you so much for the Giga Chads who became members. We really appreciate it.
If you like what you've seen so far, consider giving us a like, commenting, or subscribing for more content and chaos from us.
Oh, I'm not asking. I'm telling you. Subscribe.